1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. It's time for Veterans News. Hank Whittier is in the studio. Good morning, Hank.
Today, that's right. Well, I'd come out in the cold weather.
It's really cold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's nice out now. It's warmed up. Get outside and enjoy it. Go for a walk or something today. It's beautiful out there right now.
Sure
It'll be
is.
65, and then, it's going to warm right back up again. So this is good. That's Florida, Cold for a few days and then warms right back up. For those of you from the Northeast, Boston's high is 26 and the low is 11. And that's why we're in Ocala, Florida. Anyway, unfortunately, we do have casualties. Stan McLean, our county commissioner, was supposed to be here this morning, but he just texted us. He's got the flu or he's under the weather for some reason, so he won't be able to make it today. But hopefully he gets better soon. But I think it's just a flu bug or something. With all those kids running around the house, I'm sure he picks up, I think he's got 10 children, so.
Wow.
Yeah, you're bound to get something. In any case, unfortunately, we do have a couple of police officers and a firefighter. And there were 2 police officers killed yesterday. I don't have that updated information. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, next week, unfortunately. Gary, why don't you go ahead and do that, and I'll talk a little bit about the meeting with the sheriff and a few other things. But
Yeah, we have from the firefighter administration, we have 2. We have firefighter James R. Varnell, who was 53 years old, whose date of death was February 2nd. He was with the Bakertown Volunteer Fire Department in Elm City, North Carolina. And also from the fire administration, we have Chief Driver James J. Butler. He was 50 years old. His date of death was the 7th of February. He was with the Derby Fire Department in Derby, Connecticut. And we have Officer down. We have Sergeant Jason Gooding of the Seaside Police Department in Oregon. His end of watch was Friday, February the 5th. Sergeant Jason Gooding was shot and killed as he and another officer attempted to serve a warrant on a subject. And again, I remind you, all these police officers that we announced and these firefighters are killed in the line of duty. Do we have any local?
no, you
folks?
mentioned Mr. Sizemore, David, last week.
Yes,
did
last
you?
week,
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, that's the only one local we were going to talk about. So, Larry, if you would, buddy. Thank you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Come in when they're playing taps, huh, Joe? All right, good. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it. All right, listen, all this time and all for a long time now, Bob Wines has been with us and making it all possible. And I know you're going to talk a little bit about, despite last night, you will be doing some planting pretty soon. And it's a good time of year. Everything will be in bloom. My azaleas are already blooming. So what are you going to talk about?
Yeah.
You got Bob Wine's address and what
I sure do, and I'm going to get up there and get some more azaleas. Mine are blooming too, but in the front, but I need some in the back. So I'm going to get up there this week if possible. Now, Bob Wine's Nursery is located at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in beautiful Ocala. And when it comes to your landscaping needs, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilizer, and much more. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it for your beautiful garden. Bob Wines will even deliver and plant your trees, and if they plant them, they'll guarantee them. Bob Wine's Camellia Garden and Nursery has been keeping things blooming in Ocala since 1952, and that's a good year because that's the year my wife was born. Now, when you go down there, you need to tell them at Bob Wines that you heard about it on WOCA Radio, The Source, and if you let them know you're a veteran, you'll get a 10% discount, and you just can't beat a deal like that. It's a great place to do business.
As long as you can show them your ID or some, VA
Gary?
card or something. Yeah.
No matter what you say, you can't. You're not going to get away with that. It's a good year when my wife was born. You still got to get her something for Valentine's
I
Day.
sure
I'm
do, and
sorry.
I just
Well,
heard
what you ought
about
to do
that
is
on the
buy
radio
her,
this morning.
buy her a plant from Bob Wine.
There you
That's
go,
good.
Pilgrim.
Tell you
That's
what,
good.
huh?
I'm going to buy 8 azaleas.
8
so,
azaleas, and
yes, I am.
have her plant them, no doubt.
That's right.
You're a real.
I'm disabled, Hank. Well, so is you.
You'll be more disabled after that, ain't you?
I tell you what, yeah, I know. Yo.
Morning. How you doing out there? Okay. Listen, as I say, Stan McLean, our county commissioner, was supposed to join us and talk to us, but he's sick this morning. So, but they did hire the architect for the building.
Oh,
We talked
I
about
like that.
Yeah, they hired him last week. I forget who it is, but so the planning has started. There'll be some drawings coming up. That's our Veterans Resource Building on Highway 40, the old bowling alley. So
Is that what we're going to be calling it, Veterans Resource
It's the
Building?
Veterans Resource. Yeah, the paper's been calling it the Super Center, but it's really the Veterans
I don't want
Resource
to be
Center.
called a super center. You know what?
No,
You know
right,
what brings to mind when you say the super
And
center?
with your mind, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, right. So.
Do you want to express that?
No, that's as far as I want to go with that one.
Really, yeah.
I'd rather have the service center. Thank you.
Yeah, it is a service. It's a Veterans Resource Center, and
I like that.
but it's that's what it's
Resource
about.
center,
So we've already talked to other agencies that want to come in there, and the VA will have some presence there, and the college will be over there a little bit. So looking forward to it. But the target date is November of this year.
Excellent.
So no construction has started yet, but you got to get the architect in there, and he's got to meet with us and the county and do the drawings and all of that. So we're looking forward to it. Jinky's going to be in there with her expertise and home.
We're looking like
home
about what?
loans and-
About six other.
Yeah, about 6 or
entities,
7
or-
other agencies and the Veteran Service Office, Vets Helping Vets, and I'll let the other people when they come aboard come in and announce that they'll be there. But that's what it looks like right now. Veterans and families, part of the Broken Wing Project will be in there. But basically to serve veterans primarily, that's our primary
Yes,
goal.
definitely.
And, we think it's kind of a one-stop shop. So that's what it's all about.
Outstanding idea, Frank. You're spearheading it, and my hat's off to you. I know you can't take compliments, can you? Yeah.
I don't take compliments.
He doesn't
well.
take compliments.
They say
well.
that's a mark of sophistication. How well you take them. Obviously, I'm not very.
You're not so very sophisticated.
Not at all.
That's all right.
No.
We'll let that ride then.
Well, let it run. I take cash though.
Yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean? I'll tell you what.
And then Samson here is looking so intelligent this morning. We're going to let he's got
He got
another.
you fooled, doesn't he?
Well, we've got a couple of great developments, and like you say, the Broken Wing program, where veterans are still serving and mentoring these kids that we have. A lot of them are not even in the school system, and they're doing great with that. But also, any veteran that is a boxing fan, there's a professional boxing show on Saturday, and I'm being told that they get 50% off the tickets. They've already sold out all the $15 tickets, but the 25s are still available and the $100 ringside. But if you say you're a veteran, you're going to get in half price. That's Saturday night at the Southeast Livestock Pavilion. And that's the same place we're having our big celebrity boxing event where, unfortunately, Hank will need to get some insurance. What's that insurance agency that insures legs and everything?
It's called the Fool's Insurance.
Yeah, when he gets in there with Kathy Bryant. So that's going to be a little bit of a fun. And that's April 1st at the same facility, the Southeast Livestock Pavilion. So we're really happy with I'm an old boxing fan, and I've got a gym for kids, and I'm really happy with that. And when I went to Hank, I was in tough shape. I had about 35 kids and no help. And I said, Hank, what do I do? He goes, well, we got a lot of veterans, and some of them are retired, and they're a little bored. They'd probably mentor these kids. And sure enough, we put a few of them together. Ed Whitlock.
Yeah, Ed.
And he mentored with a kid whose parent died. And
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Take a breath.
Take a breath. We're going to take a break.
He's
There we
been
go.
trying
Okay.
that for years, and his doctor's going to get him to that point where he can
Here we
take
go.
one.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Plenty of sunshine on this Thursday, but cool with a high between 62 and 66. Thursday night will be mainly clear and quite chilly. Overnight low between 43 and 47. Sunshine and warmer for Friday, the high 72 to 76. Saturday mostly sunny, the highs in the 60s to lower 70s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Folks, just two things you need to remember about Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens this week. First, it's the Camellia Show Spectacular, that fantastic display of hundreds of classic camellia trees in full color with thousands of multicolored blooms. It's Ocala's best wintertime flower show, and it's free. And while you're there, check out the deals on camellias. Yes, you can get famous Bob Wine's camellias for as little as $9.99 each. I'm talking about quality Jeffrey Hood and Pink Empress camellias, regularly $19.99, just $9.99. And while you're there, check out the deals on spring veggies. Buy the 4-pack, just $2.99. Buy one, get one half price on all trees. And pine straw for as little as $4.50 a bale when you buy 10. Get on over to the show, the Camellia Show, this week at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Ocala, daily till 4, Saturdays till 2. Don't miss it.
Beautiful Moments Party Rental presents the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo 2016 on March 3rd. This event has caterers, photographers, florists, musicians, plus food, fun, and more. Brides, bring your bridesmaids and friends alike. 100% of the ticket sales goes to the Inflammatory Breast Cancer Network Foundation, and they're only $15 each. So mark your calendars for March 3rd from 5 to 8:30 p.m. for the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo at Beautiful Moments Party Rentals, 3400 Southwest 60th Avenue. Questions, call 307-8180. That's 307-8180.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need
too.
my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new
Yep,
trunk.
we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show, too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
WWWOCA, WOCA.
Your source for the #1 sports weekends. Fox Sports, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. You're listening to WOCA, Ocala.
All right, 18 minutes after 9 o'clock, 42 degrees, by the way, here at the studios of The Source. Let's return to Veterans News with Hank Whittier. Hank?
42 and warming up significantly.
42, yeah.
It's at 28, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, but never last here in Florida. That's the
right.
nice thing.
Come in with the heavy coats, go with the light.
Say that again?
Come in with the heavy coats, go with the light.
Okay. You going to coin that phrase, are you?
No.
Okay. Hey, listen, there's a lot of events coming up. We certainly talked about the boxing, and we were out with the sheriff yesterday, and he's pretty gung-ho about boxing. I forget, he's fighting this kid, Baby Cakes, who was a pro fighter. But the sheriff's in training. He tells me he's in training. He's going to the gym and working out, and as we all are. I think some of us won't do any good, but we're working out.
Knee pads, shoulder pads, back pads.
Hey,
no, he's only going to have headgear. But
practicing my falling technique.
well, Baby Cakes he's 57 years old. He was in the senior Golden Gloves in Ohio.
Yeah. Well,
and
anyway,
he made the semifinals. And then, but you know the Don Spockman, the haircut place on 8th Street that everybody goes for a haircut? He said Chris is going to beat Baby Cakes all over the ring.
I don't know.
He said Chris was a tough
I know
kid.
everybody's in training, and that's probably why Stan is sick. He's probably been in training.
Overtrained
a little bit.
Overhurting.
We're all out there training.
Well, Stan's in tough with Jacob.
We want to at least be on our feet at the end of the third round. I don't know if we will.
They'll lift you up. No problem.
I think people are thinking they're going to
out.
come and they're going to see a lot of charades, but this is not WWE. This is going to be some really competitive, good fun.
You know,
It's a fun night, not a fight night.
Oh my goodness!
we're trying to get Joe in the ring, but he won't go.
I'm not, and I'm not holding a card up either.
You're coming, right?
He's not going to
you
be a
coming?
ring girl.
Now we're going to
Come
ring
close.
guy
Come close to my corner, if you will.
I will, yes.
You can do that.
with the umbrella.
Yeah,
You're not spitting on me.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got, in addition to that, we're still doing that mentoring program at the court. And, we've really added significantly to the number of people we're mentoring, but we need mentors. Really, you had, 5, 6 last week?
Yes, we did, and it's there was about 4 more mentioned to come in next week. There's 2 reasons for this. One reason is simply that we take all veterans are considered now, not just combat veterans. And also, they're doing transfers from other counties. That's a lot of the counties have picked up the Veterans Court, so they can transfer. If they lived in Marion County and they happened to had an altercation in another county, and female veterans. There's an increase in female veterans also, so we could really use another female veteran mentor or 2. Now, the only qualification is, you just need a clean record and you need to be a veteran and have a desire to want to mentor with the veterans. And if you're interested in that, you can contact us at Vets Helping Vets, area code 352-433-2330. Just give us a call.
You said 2330?
Yes.
No.
I thought it was 2320.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have looked at my card.
Are you trying to just trick me up this morning?
It's the cold weather.
And I'm not
It's the cold
65 yet, even till November. So
the cold does something to the brain sometimes.
Oh, yeah, well,
Let
at
me
least,
get-
at least he still has one to
let me
work
get that
with.
number right off the card. 433-2320. Again, that's 352-433-2320. And just let us know you're interested in and come out and fill some paperwork. We do have to do a background check, but, it's a good program and it'll satisfy you and you'll really be helping a fellow veteran.
Yeah, and that's the same thing
cool thing,
true
yeah.
of the broken wing. Before you can work with these kids, obviously we have, we want to check you out, make sure everything's okay, because they don't need more problems. And a lot of them are children of veterans who are having issues themselves, so we're trying to help them out as well. So a lot of good things are happening. We're trying to get these things off the ground. Don't forget the Don Harrison Foundation event on the March 6th and 7th. For the 6th is a tennis tournament. The 7th is the golf tournament. It's online. Do you have that online information with you by
I
any chance?
I don't have the online
I don't know if Larry
information
has it,
with me.
but we've been talking about it quite a bit. But it is coming up pretty soon. As a matter of fact, I'm meeting with some of the people out there, hopefully tomorrow or Saturday.
And that's at that beautiful Golden
It's at Golden Ocala, which is really supportive of a lot of things in this community, and people don't hear a lot about it. I was talking to the sheriff yesterday, and he was talking about some of the things that Golden Ocala has done for the law enforcement people. And it's really significant. I'm not going to bang their drum, but they don't like a lot of people to know about it. But they're good people, and they do a lot of things, and Golden Ocala has really been helpful to its whole community, spending money and helping nonprofits. So they're good people.
Can you still get into the golf tournament?
Yeah, you can still get in. You got to register.
Just
But
the Don Harrison,
it's the Don Harrison Foundation,
and you could go right on the computer and get the download the form, because that's what I
download
think
all
one of our
that
guys in
and,
Tampa did.
Yeah, your guys in Tampa did. But I think the end of registration is next week. I think it's the 20th of next week.
Okay, so we have till the 20th of
Yeah,
next
the
week
20th
to register
get
for that
registered,
golf.
and they want the donations in. They're also doing donations, direct donations from lieutenant colonel on up, and some of us are doing that. But and they're supporting 5 or 6 charities, including us,
right
here in town, and the Symphony Orchestra. I forget some of the others, but it's all going for charity.
And we tee off on March 7th.
March 7th is the actual golf
Monday at 8
tournament.
o'clock in the morning.
That's
Okay.
the golf tournament at 8 o'clock, and then Saturday, that Sunday rather, is the
And February 20th is the deadline
tennis.
to get in there to get yourself a tee time and stuff, right?
Yeah, you got to get going. So we got about a week left. to
Don
register.
Harrison Foundation.
It's the foundation.
Yeah, Google is your friend. So if you just Google Don Harrison Foundation, the page probably will come right up.
Yeah, and for not just women veterans, but the Ocala Clinic is putting on the Women's Health Fair,
That's coming up quick.
Next Saturday, which is the 20th,
20th,
from 10 to 2. And, that's seminars and information, and there'll be a lot of us there.
That's going to be held at the clinic, right?
It's going to be held at the clinic, 1515 East Silver Springs Boulevard. That's the Cascades, our old stomping grounds over there.
Yeah, with the waterfall.
The waterfall. So, and that's a good event. They hand out a lot of information. They have some classes and a lot of great information for women vets and about keeping healthy.
The numbers are growing.
Well, a lot of the paper did a newspaper had an editorial yesterday about all the things that are happening here. The Ritz is building that 12-unit apartment building, which I think is
right across the
open
street.
next month, I think. Yeah. And then, the clinic has expanded significantly. They've added a lot more space to that clinic. They used to be stacked one on top of the other over there.
3,000 more square feet?
Well,
something
about
like that?
3,000 or 4,000 more square feet for mainly mental health. But they had no room, no privacy when they did the downstairs part of it. So they've expanded, and a lot of that has to do with Doc, our doc friend Knapp. Dr. Knapp has really pushed the envelope a little bit for veterans here in town, along with Congressman Nugent and Congressman Yoho and some of the other people have really kind of forced that, and the VA step forward and spend some money to do it. So, and then, of course, the Veterans Resource Bill. So all that's sort of coming together this year. It's all going to be happening. 2016 is a good year for vets.
For everything,
and, we'll continue doing some other things, and hopefully keep on expanding services to vets. And that's the whole idea behind what we're doing. So, looking good. We're kind of excited about it all. I think
That's
more,
great.
More
They got
good things are
they got
happening.
the architect studio. I think that's Joe Rispoli. I've done some.
Yeah, I'm not
buildings for
sure
him.
who. Honestly, I don't know who they hired. I wasn't there for the meeting.
I think it's Architect Studio. They're very good. So
I was told.
we
they hired
got
some
a little
people.
compressed schedule, but those guys are great. I'm feeling real good about it.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Well, here it is. Here. Yeah. Go ahead, Gary. You got that? You got your glasses.
I got
'Cause
my
I
glasses.
can't
Oh,
find
look at it. Robin's on top of
Thank you,
everything.
Robin.
I'll tell you what. Someone's got to keep us straight, right?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, if you got a pencil for that Donnie Harrison Foundation to get it online, it's www.don DONHARRISON foundation.org /First Don Harrison Foundation Charity Fundraiser. So that'd be easy to get to. And again, the dates are March 6th for the tennis, and that's going to be from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for your registration. And on the golf, it's March 7th, again, 8 a.m. To 9 a.m. is going to be the registration.
Very good. Okay.
So, Gary, you're going to carry this back to your office, I presume. So if they have that question, you could just email it to them quickly.
We can just email it to them quickly.
So just
yes,
give you
we
a call
can.
at 433-2320, right?
2320. Yeah, don't do that 30.
No, some poor lady's going to say, what? Yeah,
That might be our fax number.
Oh, that's a loud noise in your ear, I tell you that.
Can I just say one quick thing, Hank, about the Women's Health Fair? The screening and preventative care, is stressed, and that's a good thing for women. We had, kind of a I hope it doesn't turn into a tragedy. In my own family last week, where a female member of my family that, hadn't been screened, didn't take preventative measures, unfortunately, because she thought she was healthy. She's in some rough shape right now. So, ladies, get in there and find out about this, because that screening and prevention, can really be helpful to you, because we want you to live long and healthy lives.
Well, good. I like that. I think it's probably time to say goodbye and shove off into the warm sunshine out there. Appreciate you all tuning in, and we'll see you next week and talk to you about some other things coming up. I think next week is the VA is coming in for their hour show. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be discussing, but something that's of interest to all of us. And I want to tell you thank you for your service, and like I tell you always, God bless America, everybody.
And guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Plenty of sunshine on this Thursday, but cool with a high between 62 and 66. Thursday night will be mainly clear and quite chilly. Overnight low between 43 and 47. Sunshine and warmer for Friday, the high 72 to 76. Saturday mostly sunny, the highs in the 60s to lower 70s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice.